It's Coynosham! Hey guys, what's up? It's Coynosham here, bringing you another Battlefield Bad Company 2 video for your viewing pleasure. What I've got for you today, it's an attacking game on Harvest Day. But I don't really want to talk too much about that. I mean, the game's been out long enough now for me to go through the sort of tactics to use map per map. Most of us know, or I'd hope that most people would know, decent tactics to run with, etc, etc. So what I wanted to talk to you guys today was about E3 and what we've got up and coming at E3. But before I get into that, I just wanted to make a quick apology. There's been a lack of content from me recently, and the main reason behind that is at work I've been absolutely ridiculously busy, and it hasn't left me that much time to game, let alone create YouTube content. For those of you who don't know, and I think it's probably the majority of you, other than the guys I actually know in real life that watch my vids, I'm a configuration setup analyst for a large financial institution, and I've been working on a project for about the last 2.5 to 3 years now, and it's kind of coming to a head this summer, so hence why I've been ridiculously busy at work, and that's going to continue as well over the coming months. I'm going to try my hardest to try and bring some more content rather than just say one video a month, one video every 3 weeks or so. It's going to be tough. I mean, I really do enjoy doing it, but as hobbies go, it's probably the one that will suffer the most. I'd rather play games than create YouTube content, but I promise guys, I will try my best. Right, that's the kind of long-winded apology over with. Let's get to the subject of the video and what I want to talk about, and that's E3. And the obvious thing would be for me to go on about how much I'm looking forward to Battlefield 3 coming out. Really excited to see the multiplayer footage that I think we're going to get to see at E3. But I mean, I think that's a given. I think all of us, and probably the majority of the people that watch this video, cannot wait for E3 just to see Battlefield 3. And I'm the same, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what EA have got in their press conference. But I didn't really want to talk about that. What I wanted to kind of touch on was some of the other stuff that's going to be showing at E3 that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Battlefield 3 is right up there at the top, but obviously this isn't the Battlefield E3 gaming expo. It is just a general gaming expo, so there is other stuff showing. And the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and it's kind of a little bit left field, it's the 3DS lineup that they've got showing at E3 that Nintendo are doing. My girlfriend recently for my birthday bought me a 3DS. I've wanted one for a while after having a go on one of my friends. The tech in there is unbelievable. I had no interest in it. Tried my mate's one, had pretty much just a 10-minute play on it, and I was sold. I was bought. I wanted to get my hands on one of these. Currently there's not much in the way of games out there at the moment. I've only got Pilot Wings for it, which is an awesome little game, but I do feel like I need some other games for this, and E3 has got an absolutely stunning lineup. Nintendo have got a stunning lineup of games they're showcasing for the 3DS. These include Mario Kart, which, as anyone who's played on any Nintendo console will tell you, Mario Kart is a sensational game. Whatever platform they've brought this out on, back from the early days of the first Nintendos right through to the Wii, that's such an addictive game. It's such a good party game to play with your mates, so very interested to see what the 3DS version of that's going to be. Other things that Nintendo are showcasing, you've got Paper Mario 3D, you've got Super Mario 3D, and then you've got the new Legend, well, I'd say the new Legend of Zelda game. You've got the Legend of Zelda, the remake of Ocarina of Time, which, as I say, I was not a Nintendo fanboy at all, but one of my friends gradually has been beating me to death into the whole Nintendo fanboyism, and after reading up about this game, it looks like the original game on the 64 was the greatest reviewed game, one of the greatest games of all time. So the fact that they're making it for the 3DS, that's actually got me quite excited to see what all the fuss was about in this game in the first place. So yeah, 3DS, really looking forward to seeing the lineup of games that they're going to be producing for that. Gradually, I've never been one to be into handheld consoles, but this 3DS I've got, I absolutely love it. It's absolutely brilliant. the augmented reality games that they've got on there are fantastic as well. It really shows the tech off well. Yeah, so 3DS, really looking forward to that. Other games that should get a notable mention that I'm looking forward to, Dead Island by a developer called Deep Silver. This is going to be a PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 release, and from the looks of it, it's going to be kind of a Grand Theft Auto with a zombies theme on an island. So survivalist kind of a theme on the island, but it looks like they've got it in a sandbox style. So that looks really interesting. The trailer for that, when it came out several months ago, was unbelievable. It was kind of like a little miniature kind of movie. It was absolutely sensational, beautifully shot. And I've seen 20 minutes or so of gameplay footage from Dead Island on YouTube, and it's got me excited about the game. So it looks like a kind of GTA, Grand Theft Auto sort of style with zombies, which for me is an absolutely awesome combination. Other notable mentions of stuff that I've kind of half got my eye on. Definitely not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That's a big no-no. It's going to be released around Battlefield, so that can go suck a big donkey dick. Uncharted 3 on the PlayStation 3. Really looking forward to this. I'm only halfway through playing Drake's Fortune at the moment, and I've got Among Thieves to play as well. So I've really got to try and get myself through those two before Uncharted 3 comes out. The multiplayer on that's being billed as being pretty good as well, and one of my mates who's a massive PlayStation 3 fanboy keeps banging on to me how good the multiplayer is in Uncharted 2 and how they're just going to develop that, and Naughty Dog are just going to make that even better in Uncharted 3. So that's a game that one of the games that I'm really looking forward to. You've got another Assassin's Creed coming out, Assassin's Creed Revelations. Part of me is a little bit skeptical on this because we seem to be getting an Assassin's Creed game every single year now that's being released, and I'm hoping what Ubisoft are doing, they're not going down the kind of Activision route of just churning out Modern Warfare, Call of Duty after Call of Duty, and the title does suffer, which for me personally, that Modern Warfare or the Call of Duty series kind of suffered from COD 4. And COD 4 for me was that game's complete peak, and it's gradually been getting worse and worse and worse, but that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so there's quite a lot of PlayStation 3 games in there that I'm actually excited for. One game that I know is not going to be released this year, but I'm hoping that they're going to be showcasing or showing a little bit more about this at E3, is The Last Guardian, and that's a PlayStation 3 game, and not too much really is known about it at the moment, but if you're a PlayStation 2 gamer, you may have played Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, and unfortunately again for me, these are two games that I've missed out on initially when they were released, and my PlayStation fanboy friend will not shut up about them, and I've been reading up about those games, and I've been reading up about the fact that they might be releasing them as a PlayStation 3 pack just before The Last Guardian's released. But I urge you, if you're a PlayStation owner, to go and Google The Last Guardian and start reading up about that series and the whole philosophy behind the developers, because that sounds like it is going to be an absolutely sensational game. And it's the kind of game where earlier I was talking about, you've got your Call of Duties and they just churn game after game out every year, and they don't seem to be as bothered with the final products. As long as they get another title out on the shelf for November, they're happy because they know it's just going to sell because it sells because of the brand. Where The Last Guardian looks like it's one of those games that the developer will only let this be released when they're happy, completely 100% happy with the product that they've produced, and because they only release it then, you know that their blood, sweat and tears, all the love has gone into that title. So I urge you again, as I said guys, go and check out The Last Guardian. Just put it in Google and start reading up about it. That is a game that I seriously now cannot wait to come out, and I think it's been put back now till 2012, and after speaking to my PlayStation fanboy friend, he was like he wouldn't be surprised if that got put back to 2013. Fingers crossed that it won't, but who knows. Okay, the other thing that I'm looking forward to, and that Microsoft have announced, and I think we'll see quite a lot of this in their press conference, is the Kinect games that are going to be coming out for the sort of October through to sort of November, December sort of time, so the Christmas games that are going to be coming out, because they have kind of hinted at the fact that they're going to be showcasing 8 games on Connect that aren't going to be the kind of like party-esque games that we've had out previously that pretty much just shows off the tech. They're actually going to be a proper hardcore game on Connect, which I'm really excited about to see what they're going to produce. Personally, I just want Star Wars on there on Connect, so I can pretend that I've got a lightsaber and I'm running around. And I know there was a Clone Wars games that they showcased last E3, but there hasn't been much noise about that of late, so really interested to see what we're going to get for Connect. Okay guys, this video's pretty much closed down there now. As you can see, I had a fairly decent game on that Attack on Harvest Day. We pretty much steamrolled through the other team. I went 19 for 1. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, as I say, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a comment in for what you're looking forward to at E3. What I'll probably do is I'll probably do another video post E3 talking about what we've seen, talking about obviously about Battlefield 3 and what we've learnt from that, but some of the other games as well that are going to be out there that I was looking forward to see if my sort of expectations have been met, and to see if I'm going to be pretty much purchasing those games. Okay guys, so as always, rate, comment and subscribe. It always makes my my channel grow, and I'll be speaking to you guys very soon. Catch you later. Bye bye.